Good evening, 16th of May, 1997. The Broncos are in town at Knowsley Road, home of the Challenge Cup holders and still the Super League champions. And Saints looking to get back into winning ways, obviously after last Sunday evening's defeat at Oddsall. Tony Curry there, the London coach, he'll be looking to fire his troops up. Saints team for this evening, a few injuries. So we have Steve Prescott at full-back, Danny Arnold, Andy Haig, Paul Newlove and Anthony Sullivan are the three-quarters. Carl Hammond up to stand off with Tommy Martin injured, playing for Ireland. Bobby Gould in the scrum half. The front row, Pedalini, Cunningham, O'Neill. A back row of Pickavance, McVie and Northey. On the bench is Anderson, Matautia, Busby and Kevin O'Loughlin. The London side, Marden at full-back, Tony Martin, Barwick, Krause and O'Fire. The three-quarters, Tolliton, Edwards, the half-back pairing, Mestroff, Beasley and Dumford. The front row with Rosalind, Borden, Gill, the back three, and they've got Salter, Seaby, Roskell and Duncan on the bench. Your referee is Stuart Cummins. You with Micron Video, my name's Ron Hoof. Sit back and enjoy the action. No complaints last Sunday. Getting beat at Bradford, our tackling was atrocious. Sean McRae hopefully will get it right for this evening, and Newlove the first man in possession. Gill in with the tackle, a fire moved in as well, and obviously it's a fire and Edwards in for the Broncos, ex of Wigan, but Perellini, the powerhouse forward, but that's good tackling by the Broncos, isn't it? They know what they've got to do this evening. Early encounters, Derek McVie, he was obviously possible injury doubt. But obviously Steve Prescott recovered from a hamstring problem. Alan Hunt still out. London have the possession and it's Mick Marden coming away. Chris Morley, ankle injury. Chris Joint, a shoulder injury. As I said, Tommy Martin, the knee, and there's Martin O'Fire. Andy Northey in at the starting line, in at the loose forward berth. He played a lot of times in the loose forward berth last season. Actually started at Wembley in that position, and he'll be glad to get on from the start. Julian O'Neill and Ian Pickavance, another lad there, Pickavance, that it's good to have on the bench. London have knocked on, Saints capitalise on it. Hammond, when it'll be brought back for the first knock on, which will be London. The referee Cummins there indicating first one, and well, he's give head and feet to Broncos. You reckon it's come off the Broncos' foot and the Saints knocked it forward? Mr. Cummins, the cup final referee, and no doubt he'll avail himself of the big screen here this evening while the game's on Sky, whereas he couldn't do when he was at Wembley, and a few dubious decisions. But you've got to get on with it, haven't you? Some you lose and some you lose, as they say. But good strong run in there, Russ Borden. The Broncos come again. Matt Dumford, Pickavance takes him down. Cunningham's there as well. On the Saints 20-metre line. The Broncos again running it. Edwards. Quite a few jeers and cheers and boos when Edward gets the ball. Fine player in his time, Edwards. You can't take it away from him. He's been in the game, what, about 13 seasons, I think, something like that. A credit to the game of rugby league. Moved down there, took a drop in pay to be with his family. You must credit the man for it. We know we love to hate him, he's just that type of player, isn't he? Once again the Saints build up. Perellini backs into it. Good tackling there. Mestroff, Edwards. Dummy half is Cunningham. 3 minutes gone of the game, no score at present. Well, that's a bit of a haymaker there on Danny Arnold. I think it was Danny Arnold, my word. Cunningham scampers away from the acting half, he kicks it. It's on the last tackle. Sullivan's chasing it. Tony Martin's there, the youngster, usually at the full-back berth. And that's a good hit by Sullivan. Northey comes in. It had to be a good tackle. And there's Northey again. Oh, great work from Northey. In with a shoulder, drives it in, drives his man back. Super stuff. The Broncos now in possession. Inside their own 20, Mestrov. Block-busting forward, this Mestrov. Never takes a backward step. There they go again. O'Neill and Cunningham in at the tackle. Beasley attacked in half. Dunford made the yardage there. Well, a hint of obstruction there. The referee not impressed. It's the last one of the sequence. It's with Edwards. He puts boot to ball. Gains some good yardage. Will it run dead? Oh, it's a well-flighted kick just hanging there. Prescott. Well, somebody's penalised for offside. He raises his hand there. Does David Krause. Whether referee Cummins had said he was offside and hold back, he mustn't have heard him. He admits the mistake. And Saints have the penalty. Obviously good work. Broncos on the Saints 20, then the Saints took it up inside the Broncos 20 and then back down at the Saints end. Early days yet. Northey. Mestrov in at the tackle. Once again Saints going through the motions. Pickermans looking for runners, looking for support. And the Broncos penalised for hanging on too much at the tackle. Maybe a little harshly, but sometimes the referee gives a lot of leeway and other times you don't touch him. Obviously consistency is something that we never really get, do we? And you can't beat it, can you? Penalty, he breaks out of the tackle. Gill brings him down. Once again the Saints move it over. McVie, well, he got the ball away. It looked forward, yes, the referee said it was. Andy Haig, I think it was coming through, was it? McVie, powerful forward, unloads very quickly. But too quickly the ball will knock forward. Scrum down, head and feet to the Broncos. 6 minutes gone, no score. Peter Gill, tireless worker, good grafter. Edwards, dangerous player, may have lost a little bit of pace, but good man to have in your side. Steve Rosalind taken down by Newlove. And the Broncos again build up steam. Dunford, well taken down there. Northey again. Mestrov. O'Neill and Northey. Edwards again. Rubber kick through. Prescott well covered. Super stuff by Prescott. Covered it well under severe pressure. The Broncos were working well there. A mistake by the Saints. And the Broncos would have been in. Beasley in at the second bite of the cherry. The Homesters don't like that. But Mestrov keeps Newlove down there, and now it's the Broncos that want to keep the Saints in their own 20, but Saints break. Andy Haig up to the 20-metre line. Good work initially from McVie, but Cunningham scampers through. Saints making good yardage. Broncos all offside on the referee's right. He's not interested. Prescott there. That's good tackling by Krause. But as I say, I think he was offside. But Newlove hits the straps, gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan on the last tackle. He's got the ball. He's got to be released. He puts it out. Saints tidy it up. Golding chips it through. Well, the referee's brought it back for the turnover. He must have adjudged that the tackle had been completed. He's ruling a turnover. And I thought the ball was released. It doesn't matter what I think. Mr. Cummins won't be impressed. Oh, that's a big hit there. Pickermans and Cunningham on Tollitt. Welcome to Nosey Road, Tulson. The Great Britain International. Beasley from the acting half-back berth. Mestrov. Carl Hammond now, obviously back in the stand-off position with the injury to Tommy Martin. Played for Ireland midweek. A bad knee injury. Scored 2 tries, but unfortunately took the injury. Broncos breaking through. Was the man grounded? Russell Borden? Obviously not. The Broncos spread it. Krause. The Saints will have to tackle in numbers. Bobby Golding brought him down there. 1-to-1 tackle. Last one of the sequence. It's chipped through there by Barwick. Prescott takes it well. Little high as Barwick came in. Nothing malicious. Just caught him. Well, not lining up at the play of the ball is the indication. Bobby Golding wants to take it quickly. Perolini juggles with it, no problem. And Saints move it right. McVie looking for runners. Barwick the tackler. Andy Haig the dummy half. Saints gaining forward momentum. Up to the halfway line. Saints crowd want the Broncos to get onside. The ball still being spread out. McVie up the middle, puts it back to Pickerman. Saints are spreading it. Golding puts it out. Saints will tidy it up. Prescott. Good handling now. It's Minardi looking to draw the defence in. Wants to unload it. Takes the tackle. Last one of the sequence. Hammond. Reverse angle grubber kick finds touch on the Broncos 20. As I said last Sunday at Bradford. Well, this week, wasn't it? Last Sunday, tackling was abysmal. 38-18 we lost. Sean McRae says that Saints can't afford to lose another game, and he's right there. And it's going to be a tough tie tonight. The old pie eaters give the Broncos a beating 7 days ago. 38 points to Summit. And obviously it's tough again. Successive weekends coming up here to the heart of England, the north of England. Not like these southern Jessies. We are allowed to say that, aren't they? That's what they say about us, don't they? Anything north of Watford Gap. Penalty to the Broncos. So Saints looking to close the gap. The still Super League champions of 1996. They're hoping to retain the title. The 4 points down. Bradford have a 4-point cushion. Saints losing 2. Bradford unbeaten. The Broncos, they're trying to throw it about and a little untidy. Northey once again marking up. Blindside ploy. Great work there. Rosalind trying to shoulder charge his way through. Edwards, drop-off ball. Oh, that looked a little naughty. It certainly did, didn't it? The referee's on the job. Borden coming through on the opposite diagonal run. Keep your tackles down, he says. Just an instinctive tackle, I think. He's gone down on his haunches. He's going to have a minute, isn't he? Just an instinctive action. And the Broncos are going to have a go for goal. Fine evening. Trying to spit a little bit of rain already. Obviously they've gone through the Saints injuries, but Broncos, obviously the influential Terry Matterson out with a leg injury, and Josh White, the fellow that's keeping Edwards out of the half-back berth, the scrum half berth, in a fine bout of form is White, but he's out injured. But you've got to get on with it. 38-10, the Broncos got beat at Central Park last week. They're looking to register first blood for this evening. No score at present, 12 minutes gone. The kick successful. For the Broncos with a 2-point lead after 12 minutes. Yeah, Barwick the scorer. I thought it was, I just wasn't paying attention. And that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So 2-0 to the Broncos. Newlove. Sidestep up to the 20. Julian O'Neill, powerhouse forward. Building in confidence. Northey, another man there. Only knows one way. Well, look at them mauling there at the play the ball. Scrum down. Edwards to feed. A lot of mauling to play the ball, but as a judge the ball was knocked forward as Edwards Looks for the half gap. Saints move in quickly. Gill. Oh, that's a great tackle by Pickermans. That's a pearler, isn't it? Pick the bones out of that one, eh? Gill. But once again, the Broncos move downfield. Good into passing. Mestre off the man. 10 metres short. Beasley from acting half. Edwards. Short ball on the opposite diagonal. Beasley out to Gill. Saints have got to move in. Make sure the tackle's completed. Can't afford to let the man throw possession out. We paid dearly at Todsall last week. Tollett tucks it through. Prescott lets it run dead. The referee says it touched Prescott. Well, it looks as though he just shaded it there. But a drop out from between the sticks is what referee Cummins has given. Mestre. Straight into the arms of Cunningham and Perellini. Beasley attacked in half. Borden, the man, in possession. Dumford breaks through the first line of defence. O'Neill sticks to him. And the Broncos are charging. Edwards, Tollett, back to Edwards. Gill turns it inside. Steve Rosalind. Is it the last tackle? I think it is. Chipped through. Well, the Broncos are playing on it. Is that a try, or is there an infringement? The referee's looking at it. He's given the try. Is it Mestre that scored it? I think it is. It was chipped through, touched a Saints player, came back. Broncos flicked it back, and Mestre following up gets the 4-pointer. Barwick composing himself. Strikes it well. The touch judges raise the flags. Another 6 points to London. Saints 0, Broncos 8. Obviously Broncos playing on, getting a fortunate bounce, all in the game, but Saints trailing again. The opening match of this second Super League season, Saints was down there at the Stoop, losing 16-12 at half-time. Finally won 28-24. It was an exciting game, end-to-end stuff, 5 tries. Sullivan, Hunt and Arnold, 2 from Hammond, 4 goals from Breers during Bobby Golding's enforced absence, courtesy of the disciplinary committee. Well, that's a big hit there on Pickermans by Borden. Lovely ball onto McVie. Well, that looked a little high on McVie. And here comes Perellini again. Well, it's going to be one of them physical games, isn't it? You can feel it boiling up now. The old adrenaline flowing. Hammond, oh, lovely dummy. Throws it out, but Edwards puts him down. I mean, London, they can either be so brilliant or they can be right off form. Beaten last week at Central Park. The week before, they took apart the Leeds team at the Stoop. 40 points to 16. It's just on the night. They've got off to a good start. They're leading by 8 points to 0. And we're approaching the 19th minute. Broncos head and feed. Gill out to the base of the scrum. Solid coming in field. Dumford. Oh, it's not Dumford, I beg your pardon, it's Borden. He's lost the ball. He's knocked it forward. Clear knock on. The referee indicates it that way. Scrum down. 10 metres inside the Broncos half. Head and feed to the Saints. Still to score the first points. Golding, well, Edwards, typical Alan Edwards. He pleads innocence. I mean, he's not used to being onside, is he? He was always 10 yards offside when he played for the Pie Eaters. So you can't break the habits of a lifetime, can you? I mean, Arnold was sent to the sin bin last week at Bradford for a decision like that. Pickavance, Saints now with 6 tackles to make it count. Pickavance, he's lost possession. The ball was reaped out. The referee right on the job. Unseen from our angle. Bobby Golding said he's going to take the 2. So great work by the Saints there as they come upfield. Pickavance driving in. Good spoiling tactics, you can say, by the Broncos. And Edwards there. He's got to get back 10 metres. He's nowhere near back 10 metres. So I told you, he doesn't now get onside. So Golding. 38 goals to his credit. Reasonable position. Famous last words. Commentator's nightmare, all that sort of guff. Strikes it well, in between the upright. Saints on the board, 20 minutes gone. Golding penalty goal. Saints 2. Broncos 8. Been quite a fine day here at Nosey Road. The pitch in excellent condition. A credit to Neil Holding and his ground staff, as we always say. And it is in pristine condition. Only to be expected from the Challenge Cup holders and the Super League champions. And your cameraman, the Pie Eater, doesn't like all this adulation. But they've had it for years, haven't they, the Pie Eaters? Dunford, O'Neill mushing it back, and Golding, great tackling by the Saints. Superb stuff, pushing the man back, keeping his momentum going. And Broncos concede 10 to 15 metres. Mestroff taken by Perolini on the halfway line. Last one of the sequence. 5 Broncos there, all offside. They've got to give Steve Prescott 10 metres. Nowhere near there. Edwards again, dearie me. Sullivan. Quick play the ball. Broncos all offside again. Dear me. Andy Haig takes the tackle. Now it's Arnold. Well, ridiculous, the Broncos there. Newlove unloads it. The ball's loose. It's all on. Broncos have come up with it. But there again, the referee is not keeping the Broncos onside. Gale breaks the tackle. Good work from Gale. He's turning, he's looking. There were no support. Barwick. On to Borden. Well in by Cunningham, and nearly got the ball as Beasley was very slow at the acting half-back position. Edwards, quick play the ball. On to Dunford. The Saints tackling has got to be firm. They're forced to defend. Edwards putting an up and under. Prescott comes in for it. Well, he's lost it. It's knocked forward. Is it all on? Will it be the first knock forward? Scrum down to the Broncos. Yes, it is. That's off Prescott. Couldn't take it cleanly. Knocked it forward. Broncos knocked it again. 10 metres from the Saints line. The Broncos in an ideal attacking position. The clock stopped. We mustn't have a ball. Edwards to feed. Gill out to the back. The gap's there, and Gill, oh, that's a great try by Gill. Super try there, took the Saints apart. Typical a la Saints, that is, right from the back of the scrum. Great work by Peter Gill. Saints couldn't take it. Edwards put the bomb up. Prescott knocked it forward. London knocked it forward. Then, from the resulting scrum, right in front of the sticks. We knew what was coming, but the Saints cover defence wasn't there. It came out to the loose forward Gill. A big gap emerged in the Saints defence, and Broncos extend the lead to 12 points to 2. Barwick composing himself. Roughly 19 metres out. 20 metres in from the Popular side. The crowd doing the best to put him off. But it's between the uprights that, yes. Great work. Another 6 points. Saints up against it now. 14 points to 2 in arrears. 15 minutes of the game on the first half remain. Come on, you Saints is the cry. Saints obviously supporting the faithfuls. They went down at Oddsall last Sunday. There can't be many that's come up from London. What a trip, hell of a trip, isn't it? Up here on a Friday evening, obviously to cater for the Sky cameras. Pick Vance, Julian O'Neill, I beg your pardon. Now it's Pick Vance. The Broncos will breathe confidence with this early blitz on the Saints line. There's Derek McVie, lovely ball to Newlove, out to Sullivan, what can he do? He comes in and out, he goes midfield. He's taken down, Saints want a quick play the ball. It's the last tackle of the sequence, Bobby Golding puts a speculator out. It's pushed back, a fire has it, it's going to be a play on. Now it's with Gill, the try scorer. Saints putting the speculator out on the 6th tackle. They've got to settle down, there's plenty of time yet, but they do need points on the board before we go in for the Lemons. Dumford, Tollett attacked in half. On to Edwards, puts it downfield. Lovely floated kick on the 6th tackle. Arnold looked very casual as a fire was coming up, and Arnold's away. That's a good tackle there. Peter Gill. Well, the referee, what's he ruled? Infringement at the tackle, didn't look anything in that. It was a good hard tackle that by Gill. McVie into space. He's move on the inside. Hammond, support there by Newlove, and Newlove's in at the corner. Well, that's great work there by the Saints. They hit back in style. The referee looks to his left, to his right. You always get a little bit of a flap on there, don't you, when the referee looks. Newlove in at the corner. Good work by Derek McVie, the big Aussie. Correct side for the right-footed kicker. Saints 6, Broncos 14. And Golding composes himself, just pulls it. Saints 6, Broncos 14. And is it Newlove that's coming off? It's as though Newlove took a knock there in the scoring of that try. So another blow for the Saints. Another injury. Matautia on, straight replacement in the centre, and right into the action. London making a substitution. I think that's Mick Seaby that's come on. And the Broncos not playing the ball correctly. Edwards walks away with the ball very professionally, puts it down. Bobby Golding said, "I'll have a go for the 2 points, Mr. Cummins, thank you very much." So it's Beasley that's gone off. Stewart, our PA man, who does an excellent job there, just helping us out a bit. We all do an excellent job here at St Helens, don't we? Can't beat blowing your own trumpet, can you? Nobody else will blow it. So Bobby Golding, more or less straight in front, looks good. Another 2 points. Golding conversion on the 31st minute. Golding penalty goal, I should say. Saints 8, Broncos 14. Saints to restart. And Mestroff, the man in possession. Derek McVeigh with the tackle. Seavey, the man driving forward. Edwards at dummy half, and the Broncos moving to the left. Over to the main stand side. Edwards again. Drop-off ball. Good tackling there. We've got to get in there. Well, Barwick is it that has the possession? Tollett, I beg your pardon. Now it's with Barwick. And he would get round to him eventually. Touching goal. Prescott lets it roll. Saints will restart with a tap from the centre of the 20. 8 minutes of the first half remain. 6 points separate the sides, with the Broncos in the ascendancy. McVeigh again, looking to split the defence open. Come to Andy Hay, breaks out the tackle. A fire comes in. Dunford as well. Saints play quickly, Broncos move up quickly. Hammond, pick a bounce. Hammond again on the short side. Anthony Sullivan, no room for him. He'll have to go in field. He does, he meets Edwards. And Dunford. Saints again very into play. Matautia, the big Western Samoan. Well, a little hanky-panky at the play of the ball. It's going to be another penalty. The captain, is he going to be spoken to? Well, he's indicating as if there was a kind of spear tackle there. Didn't look anything in it there. But Bobby Golding will take these all night, won't he? 7 minutes to the interval. It's going to be Golding's third penalty goal if he's successful. And the Broncos penalised for an infringement at the tackle. Newell of the try scorer off. Alan Hunt obviously injured. So Saints injury woes, but there it is, you've got to get on with it. Well, it's hit the post and gone over. 34 minutes gone. Golding penalty goal again. But Saints in double figures. 10 points to the Saints, 14 to the Broncos. Golding's 41st goal of the season. And he puts it high. And Edwards takes it now. It's with Mestroff. Tries for a forward pass, and it certainly looked a little shady. You get an abundance of help from the popular side faithful gathered below us. Very vociferous crowd. There again. Obviously Mr. Cummins is not impressed. Well, Beasley is back on, whether it was a blood bin substitution. Beasley's back on.
Substitution for the Broncos next season, leaving the field replaced by 26, Robbie Beasley.
Yes, I can only imagine it would be a blood bin substitution. Broncos put it downfield, into touch, head and feet to the Saints, 10 metres from their own line. Matautia coming through at pace, big lad, he's brought down. The referee, what's he given? Well, he's having a word with Matautia. Is he saying he's gone in with the elbow or whatever? He certainly has. He said he's gone in with the elbow. Well, didn't look anything from here. But eagle-eyed Mr. Cummins. Eyes like the proverbial rodent. And a chance for the Broncos. A very strikeable position for Barwick. 4 minutes to the interval, and this will open up the 6-point gap again. Barwick, the man entrusted with the kicking duties. Still the Saints crowd try to put him off. They must just disregard everything, these kickers. The touch judges raise the flag. 4 minutes to the end of the first half. Barwick with the penalty. Saints 10, Broncos 16. I can imagine Tony Curry will be very pleased with the first half work, especially with the 2 tries. Mestroff, after a kick through, getting a rebound, and Broncos following up, and then Gill there with that one from the base of the scrum. Superb work by the Broncos. And Matautia coming through. Play the ball looked a little suspect there, but play allowed to go on. Perolini up the blind side. Once again, Cunningham scampers away. McVie at dummy half. Golding grubbers it upfield. Past the fire. First match back after playing a few matches for Bedford, all part of his contract in with Bedford and the Broncos. Suspected injury. He said he'd got a slight strain. I don't know how you can get a slight strain playing that rugby union. My word, it's a piece of cake, isn't it? But he's not short of a few, Bob, anyway. But that's another story. Scrum down, head and feet to the Broncos. 10 metres from their own line. Edwards from the base of the scrum. Pickavance brings him down to Gill. Broncos just losing the way. Now the Saints, can they strike? Well, what's up with him now? Stone me. We're playing a body contact sport, Mr. Cummins. We're not pouncing about with the round ball game. McVie and Perolini in at the tackle. Tollett the man with possession. Gill. Short ball there. Certainly looked to hint forward. Well, he's not given one yet. I don't see why he should start now. 10 metres inside the Saints half. In the last minute of normal time. Dunford gets the ball away. Pickavance there, well positioned. Brings down Rosalind. Beasley at dummy half. The ball angled for the corner. Just nearly had St Bernard there, well angled at him. Best looking mascot in the Northern Combine is St Bernard. Saints head and feed. Can they go in level before the half-time hooter? 40 minutes gone on my watch, trailing by 6. Saints 10, Broncos 16. Matautia. Northick from acting half. Derek McVie looking to unlock the Broncos' tight defence. But once again, the Broncos failed to get back the required yardage. And again, very clear in your picture, but Cunningham, the man still going, feeds it on to Julian O'Neill. Last one of the sequence. Golding chips it through. Hammond was chasing it. Now with Tony Martin. A minute of stoppage time played. That's the zero tackle. Now a fire. Well, that's a forward pass. He's given one. My word, and not before time either. Ironic jeers. Is that the half-time hooter? I think it is. Well, right on half-time, and the referee gives a forward pass. Off a fire. He came off his left wing. Came over here. Give the forward pass. But the Broncos go in at half-time, leading by 16 points to 10. 2 tries for them. Mestroff and Gill. Goals from Barwick and Saints with a try from Newlove and 3 Bobby Golding penalties. So half-time, Saints 10, Broncos 16. Saints trailing 16 points to 10. Sean McRae will have told his players what he expects of them in this second 40. They have a 6-point deficit to put them on level terms, and then obviously we need points to secure the 2 valuable league points. So Dean Busby coming on for Perolini at half-time. And Dean Busby, the fellow that's been here a couple of years and unfortunately had a lot of injury problems, is at present on the transfer list, as is Steve Prescott. And the Broncos drill it downfield and fine touch on the Saints 20. Head and feed to the Saints. Has Northey gone up in the front row? He has, yes. He's just taking his place there. Andy Northey in the front row. Busby slots into the loose forward position. Matautia. Oh, tight tackling there. Nick Martin, one of the tacklers in. There's Busby. Had a few runs out in the A-team. Derek McVie looking to unload, being mauled there by Robbie Beasley. Cunningham breaking quickly, pushes Beasley off, then Rosalind comes in. Hammond on to pick a Vance. Saints spreading it, and that's what they've got to do. They've got to spread the ball out. If they can turn in the tackle and twist in the tackle and unload, that's what Bradford did last week, because the Saints tackling wasn't up to it. The Saints have got to make sure that the Broncos tackling is not up to it. Prescott, is that on the 6th tackle? It's the turnover. It is. Prescott couldn't release it. Saints going to be penalised for offside as Borden. He's got a cheek. Your cameraman here, he's looking at it. He's definitely got a cheek. Yeah, 42 minutes. It's took him for an offside decision. Like, well, he might have made one before, I don't know. But both sides are guilty of encroaching, it must be said. Mestroff. Gill. Busby in with a tackle, great tackle, brings him down, man and ball. Matautia in there with the extra 16 stone plus. Tollett, grabbed by the shorts. Well, that looked a forward pass. Has the referee pulled it up? He hasn't. You saw one right to the death in the first half. It was Edwards that nearly went in short. Tollett diving in. Prescott organising his troops. Bobby Golding there as well. Well, that's he's given a penalty against the Saints. Dear me. Tollett, I think it was, wriggling. And Bobby Golding's having a word with him. Cummins is not having any. Well, that's a bad decision there by referee Cummins. The Broncos man wriggling and writhing away there, trying to get up. Played for the penalty, got it. Despicable decision there. Here endeth the first lesson. 10 metres out, just to the left of the sticks. A chance for Barwick, an easy chance for Barwick. There's your cameraman just pointing out to me there, Phil. He says the captains haven't been warned and that, as they usually brings them over, but holding down offence is ruled. A possible sin binning offence, but it wasn't. But 4 minutes gone. Barwick with the penalty goal makes it Saints 10, Broncos 18. Broncos will restart. And I suppose we can say Mr. Cummins is having as good a game as he had at Wembley with some of the decisions. I suppose they're always on a loser, whatever happens. There's always somebody having a dig at them. If it's not the multitude on the terraces, it's us in here. But why not indeed? All adds to the spice, doesn't it? Julian O'Neill driving it up. The Broncos all offside. Dear me. He just penalised the Saints just minutes ago. And the Broncos are running up with him. Pickavance puts the ball back. Hammond. Now with McVie. Good ball, McVie. Out to Haig. Now it's Danny Arnold. No room on the short side. Arnold again. Comes back. Takes the drive up. Takes the tackle. Barwick, one of the tacklers, pushing him down again. Last one of the sequence. Golding puts it in the air. Matautia breaks out of the tackle. Can he release it? He can't. It's going to be the turnover. Nearly paid off there. The big man twisted and turned and just couldn't get away and get the ball away. Nick Marden from the full-back position, taken down by second row man Derek McVie. Once again the Broncos, Mestroff. No nonsense forward. Gains much valuable forward momentum. Cunningham completes the tackle on Beasley. Live wire hooker. Majority of these hookers are live wires. Kraus in out of the action really. Not had too much to do so far. Let's hope he doesn't have too much to do for the rest of the game. Edwards puts it upfield. Sullivan. Support from Prescott. Good tackling there by a fire on the 20. Sullivan again from acting half. Taken by Gill. Arnold and the Broncos offside again. You know, I mean, it's no joke, is it? After last week's game against Bradford Bulls, I was looking forward to getting that League Express today for Greg McCallum's column. Strange that he wasn't in. Oh, great break there, Northey. Pickavance on the inside. Over the top there to Matautia. But oh yes, lovely ball to Hammond. Super rugby by the Saints. 7 minutes of the second half gone, and didn't we need that? When you're playing the offside trap as well and coming downfield there, Hammond finished it off. Good into passing play there. The ball kept alive. Hammond, Pickavance down the wing. Good ball playing skills by the Saints. Finished off by Hammond, always backing up. Great work there. Lovely speculator over the top. And Golding slots it between the uprights. Saints now 16, Broncos 18. Just what the doctor ordered. Dr. McRae, he'll be pleased with that. 2 points separating the sides. Saints showing the conviction. Mestroff coming up, oh, knocked back, great tackling. Cunningham and McVie. Now the Saints with a bit between the teeth, they're within striking distance. They're moving it out wide, and the Saints tackling looking a bit more like now, isn't it? That's how it should be. Golding in with a tackle, now coming again to close the Broncos down. They get the kick underway. Prescott has to take it, it's just in the field of play. Oh, lovely ball to Arnold. He has to take the tackle, even though I feel that the Broncos hadn't given Prescott the 10 metres required. But the referee moving in. Now is he going to have a word with somebody? Well, obviously not. A penalty to the Saints, 10 minutes gone, Bobby Golding taps it. Big Derek McVie, well, that's a haymaker from Gill. What's the referee's not done anything about it, dear me. If it had connected, he'd have took his block off. Cunningham, once again, trying hard, pushes Edwards off, has another go at him. Bounces into him, Rosalind completes the tackle. Golding looking for the runners, Hammond now. Northey. Prescott looking for the runner out, but Haig. Oh, great work by Haig. Haig twists out to the tackle, sidesteps, takes it away. Look at the floppers. The last one of the sequence. Golding will chip it for the corner. Sits up, Tony Martin. Pickerman holds him up. Can he take him in the in-goal area? Pickerman, Sullivan, Hammond. Oh, that's great work. Oh, super stuff. They take him in the in-goal area. Sullivan started that, you know. Great work by Sullivan. He saw the man coming up there. He came in, he took him. And then other bodies, Pickermans and Hammond, I think it was, came in. Super work by the Saints. Come on, you Saints, is the cry. Saints trailing by 2. But they've got the bit between the teeth now. And the Broncos slowing it down yet again. Referee coming, you'll have to get a grip of him. He's let him get away with murder. Prescott takes it, now it's with O'Neill, no nonsense forward. Powers it downfield, good drive from the big Auckland Warrior. Or ex-Auckland Warrior, I should say. Busby loses control of the ball on the second tackle. All that hard work. And now Saints will just have to build up again. Beasley. Matautier in for the tackle, yes, gets him by the scruff of the neck and drives him back. Edwards. On to Mestrov. Northey in there. Edwards again. The pivot. Now it's with Peter Gill. He plays it quickly. The ball kicked into touch on the popular side. Scrum down, 20 metres in. Head and feet to Saints. Saints only lost 2 last season. All season, that was Bradford and Wigan both away. Obviously we had 2 wins over the Broncos last season. One here, 24 points to 22 at Nosey Road, and that's a game that I don't think we should have won. But we got out of jail. The clock stopped. The referee just reading the riot act. And at the stoop there, we won by 32 points to 28. That was an exciting game, also on Sky, with Perellini coming up with crucial tries and Scott Gibbs as well. Then the Broncos had to come up here. Did they finish in 4th position, I think it was. They came up here for the Premiership playoff. Saints won 25 points to 14, but that was a physical game, and that knocked the stuffing out of the Saints. And I think that's why when they went to the Premiership playoff against Wigan, Wigan wiped the floor with the Saints. I think we'd lost it at the semi-final against the Broncos. What a physical game. But no lack of physical presence here this evening. 18 points to 16 the score. Northey the man that's going through, head down. Golding with the kick in. Puts it downfield. Sullivan's chasing it. Oh, it's there again. He's Sullivan. He's having a stormer. Straight in on full-back Nick Narden. And Sullivan's in again. And they're dragging him towards the line. That's great tackling by the Saints. The supporters are behind them. There can't be many Broncos fans here. That's 3 tackles, or is that from the 0? But Saints are moving in, they're doing the job, they know what they've got to do. Well, Edwards trying to get him out of jail. Has he gone in on the full? Oh, great kick by Edwards. Super stuff. A little bit of jersey pulling down there. Penalty to the Broncos. Yes, pushing. That was after the initial event. I think that was Hammond that's maybe got penalised for that. But whoever Hammond came in to tackle, he had a bit of jersey pulling. Penalty to the Broncos. They restart. Tony Martin on the wing this evening, usually at full-back. Only a youngster. But plenty of first-team experience under his belt. Mestrov. Great tackling. O'Neill and Hammond. Tollett out to a fire. Very few touches. Doesn't want much, does he? Well, Nordy there being dragged away. There's nothing wrong with that. As I say, we're playing body contact sport. We're not pouncing about. It's high-speed collision contact sport. Edwards is there for his 2 penalties. Now what's the referee going to make of it? Referee, as you can see, he says, I've got it. Well, what has he got? We don't know. You can gamble it's going to be a penalty to the Broncos. There's no danger about that. Well, Golding getting the first warning. In with the knees, I think, is the indication. Somebody's been put on report. It's Northey. He's going to be put on report. The clock stopped. So Bobby Golding just pointed out a few things to Mr. Cummins. And Andy Northey being put on report. Going in with the knees is the indication. The popular side faithful get behind the side. 16 minutes have gone of the second half. Here he is again. He's coming back for a second bite to the cherry. We're not supposed to tackle him. And Bobby Golding comes in there right in front of the referee. Scott Roscoe, come on now, as a substitute for the Broncos. Rosalind, the man in possession, and he'll complete the tackle. Edwards, not running with the ball, but putting a speculator out. Well, obstruction there. Nick Marden from the full-back position. Beasley at the acting half. Now in Edwards, looking for the runners. Speculator. Well, it's been knocked forward. That ball's lost. James not getting the rub of the green of referee Cummins. You know, say referee Cummins supposed to be the impartial arbiter, and Kraus pegged for offside. Julian O'Neill, head down, driving it up 10 metres short of the halfway. Short ball to Busby. Big hit there by Borden. And the Saints move it out right. Derek McVie. The Saints now varying the play left and right. Start with O'Neill. Good tackling. Tollett and Rosalind. Golding over there to the Martin wing. Sullivan in. Had a good game tonight, Sullivan. Looked very sharp. No points on the board for him yet. And that's Nick Marden, the fullback. Well monitored there. McVie and Cunningham. Edwards for the half gap. O'Neill brings him to grass. The Broncos keeping it going. A fire. Out on the wing. Can Prescott throw him down? Well, he can't. Fires in. That's a good try. That's a great try. No problem there. A fire with his first. Well, the referee's having a look at the big screen. I don't know why. There didn't look anything wrong with that at all. A fire just saying what's up with that. Looked all right from our angle as well. But his first real running chance. He took it well. Acres of space for him. And the referee's still waiting. I can't see any problem with it. Let's hope the video ref does find a problem with it. 18-16 to the Broncos. Well, he points for the try. Yeah, no problem. A clear-cut chance. A fire with the try. 22 points to 16. Time Saints lost here against Leeds. In the league, that is. But Barwick. And he floats it in. 6 points separating the side. This will make it 8. No, pulled it to the left. 16 to the Saints, 22 to the Broncos. And 19 minutes of the game left. And the ball there, gone dead. From the kick-off, Saints will drop out from between the sticks. Pressure on the Saints. 3 tries to the Broncos. Mesroff, Gill and a fire. 5 Barwick goals. Rolling. Drops it deep. Dunford, the man through. Edwards, sharp ball there. Rushborden. The Broncos keep it alive. Well, he's dropped it. Right in front of the referee. Lost control of the ball. Edwards there. Looking to Mecca. But the Broncos with an 8-point cushion. A 6-point cushion, I beg your pardon. I stand corrected. Making it worse than it is. Hammond. That's out here. Saints have got to respect the possession. Well, he's penalised the Broncos for offside. And a poor kick really by Bobby Golding standards to get things underway. Busby. Brought down. Cunningham at dummy half. Saints now got to try and capitalise on gaps in the Broncos' defence. And there's not many of them. Pickavance. There's one player that can unlock the key. It's moving to the left. Derek McVie. The big Aussie, the powerful Aussie. Still driving, still pumping the legs. Into the 20-metre area. Golding with a tester. Marden, oh, well taken. I think it's Marden. It is. Well, scrum down, head and feet to the Saints. Looked all right to me, that. I don't know what he's getting that for. I really don't. In your cameraman tonight, Phil, we're looking at each other. Obviously, you can have a look at that on the replay, see if you pick anything out, but it's an ideal chance for the Saints. It's got to be quickly, it's got to be taken quickly as Hammond moves within 10 metres, trying a goal to put Saints back on level terms. Pickavance. Golding, short ball to Matautia. He's held up there. Well, it's out to Sullivan. Can he squeeze it? Yes, that's a try. That is a try. The referee's going to have a look at the big screen. I don't blame him, but I reckon that's a try. Sullivan got it down with downward pressure before he was forced into touch. Then you'd expect me to say that, wouldn't you? All eyes on the screen. Yes, the Homesters like it. We've still got to wait for the video ref decision. We're having a look at the play again. Edwards is having a moan. Well, they like it again. Have they tried to influence Mr. Cummins? But we've still got to wait for the actual sign coming up on the big screen. Here it comes. No try. Well, I don't know. That Sullivan try ruled out. Broncos restart from the centre of the 20-metre line. 15 minutes of playing time left. Saints trail by 6, 22 points to 16. Competed well of the Broncos tonight. Always a tough side. I think they're looking for the first win on Italian soil. Accidental offside, that. It's still going to be offside and a penalty for the Saints. It must have been yes on the last tackle, so he's given the turnover. He knew it was accidental offside. And that's how the turnover been instigated. Rugby. Saints have got to keep it going, they've got to let the ball do the work. Trailing by 6, Pickering is looking for support.
It's a blue transit van registration F705XHG. It's a blue transit van routing Chambers Street, registration F05XHG. Beyond, please attend to the vehicle to provide mercy. Most samples will be controlled only in its holding crew. Thank you.
Contain Broncos there and Gill and O'Neill just exchanging pleasantries. Tackling. Haig tidies it up. Roscoe was the man there that made the yardage. Barden, taken by Pickavance. 22 points to 16 the score. 10 minutes remain. Good running, oh, that's super running by the Broncos. The ball's loose. Bobby Golding bravely goes down on it, but the knock-on given. He said that the Saints man knocked it out of his hand, and obviously as it went back Broncos side, the Saints man come up with it. That was a knock-on. Head and feet to the Broncos. He's not getting the rub of the green there with the man in the middle. But Anderson coming on. Edwards out to the back of the pack. Solid. The Broncos in possession. 40 metres from the Saints line. O'Neill the man off. Anderson on. And Tony Martin taken by Derek McVie. Prop forward, Dumford. Beasley attacked in half. Solid. Well, the Broncos, can they squeeze in? Barwick was forced into touch, is he? Well, the video ref will have to have a look at that one. That certainly looks as though he got the ball down before he went into touch there. And I'm afraid that'll be good night, and thank you very much. If the try is given, I can't see Saints coming back from that. 22-16 the trail at present. And referee Cummins availing himself of the electronic technology that he couldn't avail himself of at Wembley. But Saints seemed confident that it was no try. The ball, well, obviously it wasn't a try. But he got it down, same as Sullivan did. And we're still waiting. Yeah, no try. Saints restart. Well, the referee wasn't ready. Saints were. They're going to have to come back again. Anderson, first touch. So 2 tries ruled out. That obviously didn't look, well, looked as though he was in with a chance. No, they had his leg taken from under him. Neither team being warned this evening by really the captains, and a possibility of players simbing. Well, it's the Saints that trail by 6. Busby pumping the legs. Now it's with Cunningham. He gets the ball away to Anderson. Anderson steps in and out, drives it into the 20. Lovely ball there to Golding, and Golding's under the sticks. Well, a try out of nothing, right out of the blue. This will put the Saints back on level terms. There didn't look anything on there when Paul Anderson got the ball. He saw the gap, he shimmied to the left, shimmied to the right, went forward. A big gap there. London hadn't moved up. And Golding on hand on the left took the pass and went over for the 4-pointer. Only his second try of the season. That's Golding's 5th goal of the evening. 22-22, the first time the Saints have been on level terms since they kicked off. Trailed 2-0, then trailed 8-0, come back a bit to 8-2. Broncos extended the lead to 14-2. The Saints came back to 16-10, trailing 16-10 at the half-time interval. But now it's all square, 22 points apiece each. And what a last 6 minutes we've got. Come on, you Saints, is the cry. The Broncos have a penalty, 10 metres inside their own half. Edwards, well, not renowned for keeping his gob shut, is he? But he's spouting away as Barwick comes over to the popular side stand. 5 minutes and counting. Next score will win it. Will the Broncos try for the one-pointer? I don't see why not. If they get in with a sniff as Gill, 8 metres short, a fire there lurking. Barwick along the line, Edwards, Saints move up, the tackle's got to be completed. They can't afford to leave a gap in the defence. Edwards again, out to Tollett. Puts it out to Martin. He's taken into touch, yes. Great tackling there. Good tackling. And it had to be firm, hard and fair, and it was. Scrum down, head and feed to the Saints. With time running out. And maybe again you can say the Saints gritting the teeth, getting back into it. Clawing the way back into the game, which has been more or less dominated by the Broncos. Haig, the man that takes the tackle, now it's with Northey. Head down. Tackling stint by the Broncos. Gill, Beasley, Dunford. Once again, McVie. Blindside ploy. Kieran Cunningham runs straight at Tollett. Golding gets his kick away, puts it right down the throat of Nick Marden. And Saints have got to get in there and meet him and bounce him down. Sullivan in, had an excellent game in defence, Sullivan, this evening. Come perilously close to scoring, and he's in there again. Bobby Golding pats him on the back. Good cover defence by the Saints. Oh yes, Broncos are unloading it, but the Saints are getting their act together, putting the set of 6 together. Barwick, great tackle there, and a London player just colliding with his teammate. Good running, Russ Borden, must be the last tackle this. Well, Borden there with a touch of cramp maybe. 3 minutes of the game left. Is it the last tackle? I don't think so. Dunford. Beasley. This is the last one. Well, he's had an attempted drop. Just speculating if it is, my word. Yeah, it was a good effort. There's no danger. Last throw of the dice for the Saints. Anderson. A point's not really any good to the Saints. They need 2. Pickerance steps out of the tackles, looking for support. Nobody supporting the man with the ball. Now Cunningham. Hammond lost control. The Fire's kicked it through. It'll be brought back, I think. The ball's still loose. Saints will pick it up. It'll be brought back. Scrum down, head and feed to the Broncos. The Saints clawing the way back. Barwick with that early penalty in the second half, in the 4th minute. Then the try for Hammond, goal by Golding. A Fire coming up with a try there out of nothing. And then obviously Saints coming up with that Golding try. After a that's a knock forward. He said it went back. With a fresh man on there. Matt Salter. Steve Rosland driving through, and Broncos there. Robbie Beasley. But now it's Edwards. Golding has him. Beasley again. Now the Broncos setting up for the drop. Dunford. Beg your pardon, Marden trying the drop. Prescott has it. Can he go all the way? Rounds of Fire. They're keeping the field of play. Well, he's been dragged there. Surely Now with Sullivan. Can he round his man? Sullivan down the wing. The big stepper onto the halfway line. The Broncos move up as they have done all evening. Derek McVie, speculator. Out there to Pickervance. Pickervance the man. Throws the ball back. Saints take it to Cunningham. Now it's with Andy Haig. Will Saints have a chance for drop goal? Bobby Golding, he goes for the drop goal. Is it there? It's not, it's miles away. But it's followed up and a Fire has to kick it into touch. Will this be the last scrum of the match? A great chance for the Saints now. They want to pack quickly. The referee's given the scrum. Head and feet to the Saints. They've got to get it out to the back of the scrum, just as London did when Gill scored that try. Time's running out. Nearly 1.5 minutes of stoppage time have been played. It's all in the hands of the timekeeper. Golding to feed it. Saints spread it. Hammond again. Matautia comes in back. Oh, dearie me. Saints have threw it away. The chance there, gone a begging. Forcing the pass on the first tackle out of the scrum. The Saints are going to just come up with a point, I feel. A Fire. Got to be tackled straight away. Pickervance and Hammond complete that job. Well, lost. Well, once again, the drop goal attempts coming thick and fast, but going nowhere near. Cunningham given the man of the match award for the Homesters. As Northey takes the tackle, quick play the ball. The Saints have got to get up and play quickly. Anderson. Approaching 3 minutes of stoppage time. As Cunningham slips it out. Saints keep it going. They do. It's now with Andy Haig. Can he go the way? Can he go the full way? Sullivan at dummy half. Bobby Golding. Out there to Danny Arnold. Saints are taking it back midfield. They've got to keep it going. Cunningham. Out to Hammond. Oh, there's the final hooter. No more time. Just as Saints were building up in a position for a possible attempt at drop goal. So a share of the points here. That's what cost the old Pie Eaters the title a year or so ago. That drop goal that, or that penalty that Matheson got at Wigan. Saints 22, Broncos 22, and Saints dropping a point at home for the first time in Super League. Matautia there, going off. A scrum near the Broncos line late on, and Matautia went through, tried to put the ball out quickly. It wasn't a clean pass. He went forward. Broncos came up with it. Maybe that was the last throw of the dice. It's trailing 16-10 at half-time. A Barwick penalty in the 4th minute of the second half. Then a Hammond try, goal by Golding. Saints back within 2 points. A Fire with a brilliant try, out of nothing. Extended it to 6 points. And then Bobby Golding coming through there, converting his own try after great work by Anderson. Had created the gap in the Broncos defence, and that's how it stopped. 22 points apiece, and a point for the Saints in the league, but I don't think it'd be good enough. Thanks for joining us. You've been with Micron. Saints next game away again on the in front of the Sky cameras at Salford next week. Be there or be square.